So what grade was that? It was like 9 or 11 or 12. And Drew like finally admitted to my dad that I was his girlfriend ever since. Darren, sorry, I can't remember his last name because I was just a kid. I was married when I was a little kid to a little kid. And I'm not saying you have to do that. But he took on my family's last names all the time. He loved our family, our history and the armed forces and everything. He died. Same fucking way, war. And then Drew was my boyfriend. He got shot 7 times in the fucking stomach. And while I was going up to grab his badge thing, because you're allowed to grab the tag, just not the star, I grabbed it and booked it that he passed away, and I'm not crazy. And they're like, wouldn't believe you were crazy anyway. And I was like, oh, you should hear some of the shit that comes out of my mouth. And then I was shot in the arm, and Mr. Stinson was saying, you can move in class more than usual and get up and move around and walk down the aisle. I'll have to stay up at the chalkboard. Because I had to like twist my arm like this, and then to fucky it all the time. Got shot like right here. And everything makes me want to die. Like, not every tiny little thing. When every little tiny thing makes me want to die, then I had a fucking heart attack. And just before I decided to have the baby, well, I gained enough weight. It was a while later. It was like a year later after a heart attack. I gained enough weight, got inseminated with my husband owned Bella's kid, who got in the plane crash with me and got gassed out by poisonous fumes. From the torpedo, yeah. Because why? Because I was finally old enough to have a kid, I guess. Like, I want a dual baby. I want a Darren baby. Darren was going to be like a big, robust man. Drew was always going to be kind of skinny and lanky. And Owen was like plump and looked like a toddler all the time. Didn't know what the fuck to say about that one, but the embryo called for him, and so who the fuck am I to say it's a mistake or she's a mistake, or that my healing skin is a fucking mistake of the pregnancy or being fat or whatever. I healed this. Sometimes you get like a white scar from it. Happened to me when I went through a growing spurt when I was like 11. I got stretch marks on my hips. You get stretch marks any fucking way. It's just when they're a gaping wound, you can't work. But I'm on salary, so they're basically good. But I think I'm having another heart attack, honestly. But the headaches go away, and then you drop all this weight and have a fucking heart attack. With heartbreak with me. I hope not. It's not like I'm not eating. I think I'm eating actually pleasantly plump amount. So maybe not. Maybe my migraine fucking finally learned what it was, and it fucked off. What I thought it was is that where I lounge in the house, there's not a lot of cigarette smoke and not a lot of weed smoke because Dad smokes in the addition. And I need a little bit, not a puff. I just need a little bit. And Aaron's been vaping it, so it's not affecting my lungs either. Like, I'll sit with Dad and breathe it in. But it's raspy. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Just because I'm picky, I don't want to feel a goddamn thing, you know? Obviously, I joined the fucking army. And then Coral was born, and now I'm questioning if I should even be in the army. It's causing a whiplash, rambling effect. I don't have to. I don't own fuck all. They bought me this shit, and I said, but I might quit. And Maybe that's his way of saying you can quit if you want. I just won't call or send any mail or anything. And I'll just tell my work that I am not accepting any requests when I go back. Because you have to be employed. And my daughter's always like neutral all the time. But I think, like, I was saying that too. That's what I need. It's like a neutral gal. And then my kids. No, I won't do it again. I'm just having a good moment. So when I start bouncing around, Jehovah gives me shit. Yeah. Grandmas and grandpas and... But you know what fucks me up? My aunt does. My uncle and everybody. See, I'm bouncing and now I'm going to start feeling like shit. All the cats around here are like dead. That's what I think. It might actually be a cat, which is funny. Oh, it's a car door. Nah, I like Wild Things and the show Wild Things. That came out when I was like late in age, but I read the book, so. Still watch cartoons like crazy. Be easy on my heart and stop. Maybe that's what it was the entire time. No. I was a passionate pecker. Passionate asshole. Passionate. I was always so strict. Like, I just was born really strict with myself, and that's how I was comfortable. And I still am like that. So, bear with me here. I just don't know if I want to die. Neither is Coral. That's why I adopted her to the army, not the UN. Because the UN, you have to. If they adopt you. My brother, the army. It's true, though. And I was telling Uncle Sam when he told me this place, he's like, I'm like this too. And then I just take it slowly and read it over once or twice. And just take it slowly with my list that's upside down. So yeah, it works better. We're really quiet, solemn people. Professionals. And he's like, so what's been going on with you? I was like, I became completely abusive. Like, as soon as my daughter, well, not as soon as my daughter, like a year after my daughter was born. I was like, I just want to fucking there all the time. But I don't want to die. I don't want to do a single thing for anybody. I don't want to be alone. But every time I'm not alone, all I can think about is like unless you're being innocent for real. Like if you're putting on an act that about something, you just drive me fucking crazy is how it feels. It's like, oh, you stripped your mind. It's like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Please don't strip my mind. He's like, yeah. And then it's been getting better ever since I talked to him about it. Because for once, there's not drugs being thrown at me for everything. Yeah, I held it. I didn't hit no one. And it's just like that fucking Christ, man. Like, I'm not breaking my teeth over this either. I can't be up during the day. They ask me to do all this shit usually, and then it's a big break, and now I'm like, can I be up at night? This is so loud. I quit the fucking dentist too. There's probably some shit wrong with my teeth. I don't know. Maybe I'm committing dental fucking suicide. I just wanna. I just wanna be invincible almost. I think is really what it boils down to when you throw a big fat label on it that you can't really label anything with. Invincible is hard. That's what I do for my job. Go through all soldiers, find the invincible prick, and drag him out back and shoot him. They get time in the cell and with medicine to figure it out. But no, they just think it right so much that they deny a lot of facts. And they're like the actual abusive kind. I'm just mouthy. But, like with drinking and smoking pot. Like, there was a time, like 2 days ago, I was like, weed is exactly what I always did. But it wasn't a lot, so nobody even noticed or cared. Weed was what I did on the days that I felt like it completed my life and made me so much more stable. And then cigarettes, like that's a common thing. I just don't want to go out there. It's like on a weird end of the building and with the sun and everything. And they always make you feel like you're the gross one, the bad one, the unsafe one. They always do. That's why I'm unstable, like neglecting my health and becoming unstable. And alcohol every fucking 5 p.m. till you pass out, man. I totally believe that one. You're a liar when you're sober. Kids lie all the time till their parents start getting them drunk because the teacher said to. I'm not fucking naive. I'm just sober. Fucking the real club incident, though, it cheered me up. It took a while, though, because I was expanding it, putting two meanings to one thing. Mark's just like, what's going to be sitting on there? Because this is after I asked for insemination. I was like, baby, a little bit, I guess. He's like, in my hands? I was like, only if you want to, Mark. I mean, he just passed away. Mark came over, I couldn't have sex, and I couldn't shut up either, so I ruined that one. But Travis Moore, he's not, he is a fucking giant. Like, I was looking from Mark's perspective, it's like, and they're telling me he's Drew and Eric Byron. Oh, you don't love Drew, pointing to him. Oh, you don't love Eric. He's like, I barely knew Drew, but I knew Eric. Eric died of a heart attack from missing his brother. And Ryan Gjortson, he was like, he saved me from a heart attack. Yeah, he cuddled up to me, whispered in my ear something I couldn't hear. massage my legs because he was pretty suspicious. He said he would do that if I ever fucking weighed as much as my bones and less. I don't want to do that. No. It could be a stroke this time too, so I'm watching out for that, and I feel the panic of it. Every time I eat, it's like empty. It's like heavy and empty, and then it feels like it's jiggling around. I know it's my abs trying to come through too. But I don't work out as much, but that's the point right now with this my fit program. So for physique, it's different than a regular fit. It's different than an army fit. Massage my legs, and I loved it, but I was staring blank at the wall. But I was awake. But I was like just so numb, like numb to the core. Like I get numb up here a lot, just because I'm such a hothead and a softie, and because I'm so fucking attractive. Who's gonna match me? My genetics are so good. Who has that good at genetics? My dad always used to say, "We have good genetics, but we're poor." Now I own all this property, and it's like, well, at least Kayla and Aiden can have a good reputation for somewhere to rent or like get their foot in the door at the baby clothing store that me and Owen started and he inherited to me. And it's called like Quackaducks or something. We couldn't call it Kangaroo Jack, so we called it like Quack in Business or something. It's down where Bubba Baloo's used to be. I don't make any money off of it that I see. So don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, but don't worry about me. Worry about me? Worry about me. No, I'll be good. I'll try to keep my attire low and my beauty high, and I won't carry weapons, but it'd be sweet to go target shooting. I've been about that, but I don't have any money for ammo every time. Shoot some plywood, chipboard, fucking shit. That's why I thought like Michael Smith. Is it Smith? Yeah, you're just like a chef, aren't you? And that's why I was so confusing. I was like, don't worry about it. Because I was just pissed off with company usually. Well, friends just shitting it down the gutter. Not their fault. They got too much shrapnel in them. It was fucking depressing. You know, you want to hit them, but you want to love them. You want to love them, but you just can't. It's slimy. I'm fucking crazy. I'm a loner too. Yeah, I'm a lone wolf. I am. That's exactly who I am in the military. I work in the army and do all the strategy and campaigns and all this stuff. And I sneak off and I'm invisible. So I'm not true, but yes. My suit, it makes it look like my legs are going, but I'm actually just doing my stupid lady run. I pass people and they're like, oh, it's just a lone wolf. I am. But you can hear him say it by accident. It's okay. Yeah. I'll not shoot you. No one really nurtured me on the wolf thing. He'd go, you're so fucking hot. I'll keep it at him right now. My. Just kidding. Just kidding. Thought dinner would be forever. I thought Drew was too hesitant to be okay at home, so he was my brother's friend, right? So I just let him fucking do whatever he wanted, and we came to hang out. I did. I thought Drew was dealing with something I didn't want to fucking know about. But I wanted to know, but how would he ever explain it? What do you mean? What do you mean you think I'm fragile at that age, right? And if you're not a doctor, it's really hard too. So I'm really timid. It's just like, yes. That's why I get flustered. I'm like, did you just want me to suck your dick? Because you know that postpones us for like 9 years. And yeah. um, I just imagined my friend, well, whatever. Yes. She passed away in the snowbank. She called. I text her every morning when I woke up because she was sick with a neck injury. It kind of brain injured a little bit. And yeah, she died in a fucking snowbank. She just went flailing, rolling. She's in heaven, I can tell. A little witchy angel. They exist. Even when I think I'm on a roll, it's a roll of things that should have happened that never did. I've actually met Jack Felix, though. Lots. That's why you're a lone wolf. He probably would have asked me through email. It would have been not as cool. But, yeah, meeting you, forgetting, listening to music, you're just as hot as I thought you would have been. I know I shouldn't tease Americans. We can't. Not during wartime. Same with Nico. What a fucking sexy little guy. He's huge. Just your humor. Little guy. Hollywood is what's carrying me depressed because till next time. Oh, I'm a model, yeah. And when they said they didn't want to do anything to me, they didn't want me to get braces or anything. I had a lot of respect for the modeling world. I still do. I try to do justice, but I can't. But I am trying. These cameras lie by lobs of 5-10 pounds. The Samsung Galaxies. iPhones are way worse for lying. Putting weird knobs of fat in weird places. I remember when my mom had a heart attack. I tried to tell her how much I loved her, but I couldn't get any feeling out of her. Like, kind of no psychic No, none of this. I was like, gonna break the freaking banister down in the kitchen. That's what I said. I was like, I just want it. But like, they had some fucking rip the walls apart. Ambulance was taking forever. They said they weren't sure if they could help her. It's not dead. And like, she needs IVs to wake up at least. Recognize she's having a heart attack. They're like, oh, okay. They didn't want to come out there. It's too far to drive. I invested so much into like, keeping farming going. I love food. Just when I think about becoming a chef, it's too much pressure. It tastes like Hollywood. Too much all the time. You like it, then you gotta leave it. I'm a Playboy bunny too, because I find that magazine to be like top notch fucking gold. I can't even see my boobs in anything. I don't know how they're doing. One was really hurting today though. I should buy a mirror. They do like the most extravagant, fancy, lacy kind of. Like, you don't really have to be naked either. Yeah. My dad got me into Playboy when I was really young, showing me all these magazines. He'd cover it up at first, and then soon I stole a bundle and put them underneath the steps. And I was like, why? Why don't you just put them on your shelf? I was like, because it's a prayer. And she's like, oh no. I was like, well, yeah. I don't think she'll be allowed to use that backpack in preschool. I won't get it for her. I'll give her the camera, the sewing. Or like, how about figurines? It's like me and your dad, the Willow Tree brother and sister figurine. $70. Sitting on a stump together. Me and your dad, cool girl. No, me and your dad. Maybe. I might do better with my old guy. Done having kids. I would talk to my old guy friend quite a bit on the phone, and he used to be forensics. So I asked him to figure something out, and on the phone I gave him all these propositions. Like, I'm not crazy, I'm not gonna pop your head off, or worse, mine, or worse, yours, or no. And I was like, I'm old. I'm Marie Winchester, and I changed my name because of the conflicts of the war of protesters trying to stop once upon soldiers fighting again, saying they're ruining families and genetics and wasting and blah blah blah. And I wasn't drinking. I was in 70. I was so excited. That's really why I was being so weird. Gave him a proposition. And then he's like, it's Dale Wagner, and I'm just gonna sort it out here instead of having sex with your beautiful bomb or anything. He's like, that's funny. He's like, why are you being so weird? You're not drinking. You have a little taxi money home. Blah, blah. He's like, no, you're just innocent, kid. That's sweet. I forget how he did it. I don't want to expose forensics either. I should, though, hey, for kids. High schoolers mostly. He was like our family police officer and dad's friend. Mom's friend. Dad and mom's friend. Both. I still want to pay him back because he bought me a taxi and I was starting to puke. Drinking organic juice. Mm-hmm. I cried when he stopped coming around. It's because he doesn't have gas money. So I see, I kind of want to. He's like, I belong to somebody. Don't have gas money. He's still working hard. But Daddy, they all leave, and how am I supposed to know I'm okay? That's exactly what the fuck it was. And then he's like, be tough. I was like, they all leave. These aren't good. Let's just do figurines for kids, like I thought I should have. That was so boring, but figurines. What am I talking about? Bad joke. Just getting it. Mechanical dinosaurs. See, and then I get her to take pictures, and I wonder how much she cares. Put the screws in and take the screws out and figure it out how to build a dinosaur. Carl's like, I don't even know what a turtle is. And it zoomed by. Brought all this baby stuff that was like coral reef kind of bullshit. I'll buy her that because her family really likes turtles. Her Australians. So. It pinches your legs really bad to be pregnant. That's what I'm worried about. Like, I think it did enough damage. Got some really deep tear marks, like the muscles, like it's herniating. I thought varicose at first, but I was fucking doggone retarded. And yeah. Oof. But it was cute when she was sitting there. And the reason why the social worker was there for when she was sitting in my lap. Because she made me orgasm once by accident. I screamed at the top of my lungs, someone lift the baby, someone lift the baby. And then I went away and I fell asleep. Sounds like me. This dirty McNoggin. It's just me moving around. It's not that. It's not pedophilia. That's why I have a little respect for sex. Or like the squid, but it's all different proportion. Like it's not in proportion. No, it's too young. It's not gonna ruin it. Keep it Canadian-ish. Brazilian things. Yeah, right. Wow. So many times I've loved. Well, Coral said it too. I guess she was discussing what's mommy gonna do for love. Chloe's like, well, Coral, these are the options, and she picked that she thought old man is what she meant. I'm hooked. I want those people back. Shouldn't get her the sewing stuff, should I? She wants to be a seamstress. She'll be pretty stoked on that. I don't know yet, Pig. I get some nauseating. Turn down the brightness, maybe. We'll just make her turtles. Fuck that. Fuck that. Let's get her camera. Oh. Okay, goodbye. Check them. No, you got sick, Mossy. Yeah, I bet you fucking. I bet you remember now, but. Why? I can buy something different than carving tools and wood. Because I feel like I'm getting sick. I don't need anything to do. Well, I'm just gonna sign off because I'm being ridiculous. But I don't know. This fucking boredom hits, and you think everything is so fucking creepy and so fucking bad.